This is a pro tip video on how to change the backrest and footrest motors on a perfect match recliner. The tools required for this job really are just a Phillips screwdriver, a pair of needle nose pliers is handy, and then also potentially an 8mm socket that if you have to replace the metal brackets that go on one style of the motors, you can use that 8mm to switch the brackets over, which we'll explain a little bit later. This particular model that we are going to demonstrate on is the Q3432 Plush Recliner. So first we've positioned the recliner to where we can gain access to the motors. This is the backrest motor. This one is the footrest motor. To remove the backrest motor, we'll remove this pin, and then of course the wiring, which involves this connector. On the footrest motor, we will be removing this pin down here and this pin here, and then of course the wiring as well. And we will be removing a plastic cable retainer here and also one here. Now we will begin by removing the backrest motor here. Simply pull out the retaining pins or clips that hold the pins in place. Remove the pins. Those are out. We have a cable tie or twist tie right here that I will remove. Another one there. And then I will unclasp this connector, and the motor gets removed. Next we will do the footrest motor here. There is a pin and clip back here in this location. We'll pull them out. Another one right here in the center. Pull that out. And then now on the wiring, we need to remove those two plastic cable retainers. One. There's the second one removed. And then on the wiring here, you do want to note that all the wiring goes on the top side of this tube. One 5-pin connector needs to be disconnected here. And then a regular 2-pin connector here. And one more cable tie back here. And then the motor is removed. Notice on this style of motor, there is metal brackets that attach here to attach the yoke in the drive shaft here. So metal brackets on this one. We're going to replace it with a different style. Both motors function. This one has the plastic yoke that is integrated into this drive puck. So depending on which one you have, both work. This one requires the metal brackets. This one has that feature built into it. Now we'll do the reassembly. For the reassembly, I'll go ahead and use the other design of motor so that you can see that. Position it in to the location. We'll go ahead and put this pin in. Insert the clip into the shaft. Then we'll attach here and here. One note, if you slightly open the back or slightly tilt the back just for maybe a second on the switch, same with the footrest, it makes the alignment of these holes much easier. Insert that pin, install the clip. We'll go ahead and attach the wire connectors. Five-pin connector is attached now. Again, routing the wiring on the top side of that tube. And then that connection is made. While I still have the extra room from the other motor being removed, I will go ahead and fasten this cable tie down here. So that's easier to get to at that point. Then we'll go ahead and reinstall. Again, this is a different model of motor, but assembly is the same, so you'll get to see the removal of one style and then the install of another. To attach this motor, I want to make sure the drive shaft is tilted downward here. Get that pin installed. Put the clip in. One more pin up here. And I need the motor forward just a little bit, so I will push the forward button here. To do that, it does need to be plugged in to this connector. There we go. Now I can install the pin easily, put the clip in place. Now our wiring gets fastened down here in this wire retaining twist tie. All of the wires get fastened here as well with the twist tie. And then we want to reinstall our plastic retainer clips. So that holds that in location. And then we'll do the one additional one here. This is our power cable they got in there, so we'll move that out of the way. Bundle all the wires together, and then we'll secure them up here on the wood frame. There we go. And then any of the excess wire gets tucked in this location, and then you attach the black Versailles material back down. And then I'll just run the motors a little bit here so you can see them working. And now they're installed. And as we had alluded to in the beginning of the video, if you replace the footrest motor with the same style that requires the metal brackets, You simply use an 8mm socket to remove that hardware, and then I'll just back them out here. The metal bracket will come off and go onto the motor that you were putting onto the furniture.